Well, good morning. Welcome back to Derbyshire. It's been a while. Today I've parked on the Longshore Estate, which is the National Trust. I'm a member, so parking in there for free. But I'm going to walk up the Lower Burbage Valley all the way up to name escapes me, Burbage Bridge, and then from there, subject to visibility, go on to the Stanage Edge trig point. Now I tried this last week and I got as far as Burbage Bridge. Visibility was that poor I couldn't even see the cars on the road in front of me, and that's with the headlights on. So I thought, well, I'll cut my losses and come back down and try again this week, so fingers crossed. Okay, so that's looking back the way that we've come. It's quite a relatively easy track to walk. That's the main road into Hathersage there. I just parked around the corner on the Longshore Estate. Visibility's better than it was last week, that's for sure. I don't know if you can show up on camera, but on the hilltop there you can see the top of Mothercap Stone. You've got, not shrouded in mist, but over there you've got Carl Walk, which is an Iron Age fort. And this is the valley that we're walking up. It's pretty easy going, it's not particularly steep or anything like that, it's just it winds a bit. For a casual walk it's probably ideal because it's not that particularly taxing, and if you did find it hard, there's nothing to stop you from just turning around from wherever you are and working your way back down to the car park. I think if you were to turn around at Burbage Bridge, which is at the top of the valley right over there, it's about a 5-mile round walk. I'm going a little bit further today because I'm going up to Stanage Edge and the Stanage Edge trig point, although looking at it now I don't think there's going to be much of you, but either way I think it's worth it. Be forgiven for thinking it's a bit misty, but compared to this time last week it's much better. At least you can see something. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the route I'm looking. This is the route that we've walked up all the way up here. As I say, it's not particularly difficult, but we have got something of a view today, so it's an improvement on last week. I'm not sure it'll show up on camera, but you can just see the car headlights on the road into Hathersage over there. There's something flashing by the looks of it. But we've walked along this path all the way up here. Still shrouded in mist. But today, as I say, is a lot better than last Tuesday, where I literally couldn't see as far as maybe that rock. It was that thick. You could have been anywhere, to be honest, but at least you can see some part of the view today. Right, the dip on the horizon there, that should just show up. That's Burbage Bridge, so we've not really got far to go before I don't know, may have a cup of tea, or I'll crack on straight up to Stanage Edge. Let's see. Well, it looks like the mist is starting to roll in and get thicker, because the higher I've got, the less visibility. Look. Or not look, as the case may be. Anyway, we shall see what we see. We're just about to reach Burbage Bridge, and as I said earlier, if you want to make a shorter walk of this, say up to this particular bench which is just here next to this large rock, if you sat there for a while, had a sandwich, cup of tea And I went back down again to the car park at Longshore. It's approximately 5 miles, so it's what you make of it really. I would normally stop here, have a bit of a brew, and then either A, like I did last week, walk back down again because I couldn't see anything, but today I'm going across there into the mist by the looks of things, so I can't see the bit of view, but it's worth the walk anyway. Right, let's cross this road. Not that you can see it in the mist, but there's a grass, listen. Right, let's negotiate this. Goodness me, I don't know if I pick them. Right, I'm a bit out of breath because that's quite a challenge up here, but the high path trig point is up here somewhere. Let's see if we can find it in the mist, according to the map anyway. Oh, hello, it's there, look. Woo. Okay. Well, I promised you a spectacular view. This is it. Whew. Let's turn you around. Well, this is the trouble with coming out in January. There normally is a spectacular view over there, but as you can see, absolutely nothing. But I don't think I'm going to waste any time. Let's get back down again. But at least just turn you around again. Get down again. Oops. I'm back across here. Well, I'm back down out of the wind. Not much to see, but this is a path I've just come back down, and the trig point is just over there. Not that you'd know it, but anyway. If you're not used to doing this, I wouldn't recommend walking in weather like this unless you know exactly what you're doing. I carry GPS, map, compass, etc. In case I get into difficulties. Plus, in my kit, I've got everything I need should I need it. But yeah, as I said before, if you do this walk, the 5 mile bit, just walk your way up to that bench, nice and easy. Stop, enjoy the view if there is one, not like today, and then make your way back down again, and it should be around about the 5 mile mark. Or as I said, you can always turn around before then and work back, you know, your own capabilities. But yeah, make the most of the Peak District, that's for sure. Right, I'm going to make my way back down this path, back to that large stone with the bench at the side of it at Burbage Bridge, and I'll put the kettle on. Well, still not much of a view, but I stopped off my brewing point and I have put the kettle on. Everything's ready for a nice cup of tea and something to eat. So in the meantime, let's have a look at the view we can't see. And this is the path I'll be heading back down towards Longshore and back to the car. Well, I'm suitably fed and watered, a nice cup of tea and just a little something to eat, and I'm going to make my way back down. As you can see, there's still not much of a view yet. Anyway, let's make our way. As you can see, the slight view that we had earlier, we've lost that altogether now. The mist has rolled in quite a bit. It's a good job that this path relatively easy to follow all the way back down to the car park. But bear that in mind whenever you go walking in the Peak District. Some paths aren't that easy to follow in this kind of conditions. As you can see, the mist has rolled in quite a bit compared to our view on the way up. I think if we're waiting any longer, it's going to be like last week. We're about almost down at the bottom now, sort of 3/4 on the way back. There's a small path that goes off the main track here, which goes down into the bottom. And if I can find it, there's actually a fantastic little stone-built bridge in the bottom there. If I can find a picture of it taken in summer, I'll put it on the screen now. And you can actually walk around the side of this wooded area and up the side that way towards Carl Walk, the Iron Age fort. Well, I'm pretty much back at the main road and not just on the outside of Longshore Estate where the car's parked. You can see now I'm back in the bottom. It's just a little bit clearer than it was, but yeah, not been a bad walk actually. I'd appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and hopefully as the weather gets better we'll get some more walks in. I know I've been away for a while, but I've had a problem with this right eye. I won't go into details, but it wasn't very pleasant. Let's have one last look at the view. Anyway, just a quick trip across the road and then back through Longshore Estate and back to the car. So until next time, bye for now. Let's have a look. Strava's showing 6.2 miles and I'm almost back at the car.